Hey, hey, hey! We got a new show on the channel, and it's run by me! In the recording, they're all my real-life friends, so they call me Nicholas, which is my real-life human name, I guess. But just for clarification, it's me, Sprite. Hi. You know, if you know me by that. Just a couple points of business before we get started. Number one, content warning. If you've been watching our other show, Harbinger, you know what to expect, but, you know. Crude humor, the descriptions of violence, some suicide contemplation in this one. I'ma be real, I never know how to do these. I've never been hindered by a content warning, but yeah, just be aware, name's not clickbait. We do be losing our minds in this show. PCs have a rough time. Other thing is, as scuffed as we ever are, I drew out a world map on a dry erase board. We don't normally have visuals, so that map will flash on the screen from time to time, and I will play this sound effect whenever it pops up, just so you know. Alright, that's all from me. Enjoy the show. You know what, let's introduce ourselves. We never do that. Can we go around the circle here? I'm the GM. I'm Nicholas. I'm usually not the GM.
Yeah, Nicholas is doing the game things again. You may remember this setup from last time.
No, you won't. That's never seen the light of day.
Yeah, good. I was about to say, from the last time we did a bad game. And it was not Nicholas's fault.
God, yeah, never seeing the light of day.
So, this time, we're doing a good game.
Here, everyone introduce yourselves, though. So, I'm Nicholas. I'm the GM. Next to me is...
It's Austin.
Alright.
Black Forest Hambone Thompson.
Truly elegant as always.
Hey, I'm Mr. Your Boy, the guy who isn't the DM this time. It's Seth.
And you can tell by how much he's talking, he's used to being the GM.
Yeah.
And then last we have...
I am Johan, random homeless man. They got kidnapped from the street.
Alright, and starting now, we're gonna pretend we're not recording, because, like, why would we?
Yeah.
Don't break out this time.
Alright. So what this is gonna be a sequel to the one shot I ran, like, a year and a half ago.
That shall not be named.
I remember my character's name.
It's Soul Survivors is what I called it. SOUL Survivors. I have two disclaimers for you guys.
Yes,
for you
two
guys.
disclaimers.
Alright, here it is. First disclaimer. What I enjoyed the most about the previous one shot is how basically I gave you a system that you didn't know, and you had to navigate that and learn how the system worked. I want to do that again.
Oh,
so we're going to be using a new system that you have to learn. And so, to get to the point in the story where that happens, the first 10 minutes of this session are going to be heavily GM-railed. Think of this as an extended cutscene.
Okay. I'll be real. People who complain about that don't know how games work.
Right, yeah.
Like, you just have to do that sometimes.
And to be fair, I do prefer more like open world, like you get to choose what to do, and that's going to be what most of the session is, but first few minutes...
plot doesn't go anywhere otherwise.
The second point is I want to acknowledge that some of you will be going into this session at an objective disadvantage to others of you because of actions you took in the previous section. That session was fucking around, this one is finding out. So I want to acknowledge that.
Do I still have my
it's not a
it's
not a disadvantage. I am simply on my Sigma grind set.
Okay. Finally, before we get started proper, because this group has the collective memory recollection of a goldfish, I'm going to read a little thing that I wrote out.
Okay, fun.
Everyone
shut the fuck up. Nicholas has the reading stick. Nicholas has the talking stick.
Previously, on Soul Survivors, 3 individuals woke up in a long-abandoned high school gym alongside several other unconscious coffined bodies with no memory of who they were or why they were there. After rolling a nat 1 on a free throw and taking a quick piss, one of the many unconscious bodies around them sprung to unlife and attacked the group. During the struggle, the trio discovered they had the ability to summon spectral constructs from their souls, using a crystalline bone that had been fused to them as a catalyst. After absolutely disintegrating a zombie with a mouth beam, the gang experiments more with their powers and decides to name themselves Dixon, played by Johan, Michael, played by Seth, and Morgan, played by Austin, respectively. Armed with a navigational map of the solar system, a David Hayter body pillow, and a high-tech password-locked phone with Morgan and assumedly her mother as the background image, the gang exits the gym. They discover a spectral greatsword, but are swiftly interrupted and chased back into the gym as a cavalcade of more zombies assaults them. Pouring his own soul into the sword, Michael slays multiple zombies before absorbing the blade back into himself. Absorbed by an excess of soul, his body violently explodes, or implodes rather, and his soul emerges as a ghost, who quickly possesses one of the soulless coffined bodies. Good as new, Michael rejoins the others who have dealt with the last of the zombies, and the three argue whether or not they are immortal. Dixon slaps Michael in the face, and Michael responds by shooting Dixon with a gun for most of his HP, like a perfectly sane person.
Good.
Progressing deeper into the school, the gang finds sport ball trophies dating back to as far as 2037, which they compare to Morgan's phone, which lists the current year as 4320. They also discover that the school is at the bottom of a submerged crater, and after getting a little too close to the windows, they are spotted by and then chased by a shark construct that can fly and phase through walls.
And for the next 2 hours.
Yeah. Michael tries to control the shark by pouring most of his soul into it, which does technically work, but not quickly enough as the shark promptly snaps his neck. Meanwhile, Morgan and Dixon run into a man with a shotgun while fleeing in a spectral motorcycle. The shark catches up with them, but Michael's consciousness within the soul that he had poured into the shark manages to wrangle control long enough to completely dispel it. The combat is resolved. Morgan dispels her motorcycle, but doesn't realize that Dixon had attached his soul spotlight to it, causing her to become overwhelmed with soul and detonate along with her phone and the body pillow.
Fucking cocksucker. I was so upset. I forgot I did that. My Mini Cooper. You put a flashlight and then I blew up.
This is why I wanted to do a recap so you can all remember why you hate each other.
I remember most of it, but I forgot about the flashlight thing. I forgot about the shotgun guy.
Dixon, Morgan's ghost, and the newcomer, a merc named Jeb, return to the gym where they find Michael, whose mind was transferred to a completely new soul and body via a device that none of the party investigates at all, even a little. Morgan's ghost possesses the final coffined body, which happens to be the body of her mother. Wow. Jeb explains that they are currently on the planet Origin, and that he was hired to recover the coffins and the individual inside of them after they were stolen by cultists. Apparently, each of the party members are mind-wiped super soldiers and property of the Zenith Sovereign, which is not what I called them at the time, but I'm retconning it, because I fucking can. After doing some math, the group comes to the conclusion that one person woke up before they did, and Jeb insists they find that individual before they leave. Morgan threatens to kill Michael for being a loose cannon, but Jeb steps in, saying he doesn't give a damn about their squabbles so long as everyone gets out alive so he can get paid. The party collects some extra magic bones that were grafted to the zombies, then head out. On the way to the school's cafeteria, Morgan creates a silenced bubble, and the party discusses the firmness of Jeb's ass and also maybe killing him. Michael walks into a bathroom and sees something utterly horrifying. At the time, I told Seth I'd let him know what Michael saw after the session. I'm sure that won't come up today. After spending literally like half an hour casting and uncasting spells, the gang splits up, with Dixon, Michael, and Jeb heading backstage to try on some Nutcracker toy soldier costumes, which you are still wearing, by the way, while Morgan follows the sound of someone crying in a bathroom. There, she finds a fully sentient construct with a spotty memory and the appearance of one of the cultists. Morgan calms the construct down and explains that Morgan calms the construct down, who explains that she was created as a replica to do scouting on behalf of the cultists, but her caster had died and now she was in hiding, lest she be cannibalized for spare soul energy. She also explains how runes work, spells that are made permanent by being bound to a physical object. Once a rune is created, nothing short of atomizing the object it is bound to can dispel it. The construct, who Morgan names Amy, is turned into a suit of armor and bound to a choker as a rune. Reconvening with the group, the gang finds the missing individual in an auditorium filled with over a dozen cultists. Combat ensues, and despite their number disadvantage and rolling like shit, the party manages to wipe the cultists out thanks to several well-placed grenades courtesy of Dixon. Upon learning how runes work, Michael spends 9 of his 10 soul to bind an inferno to himself, and posits that the Zenith Sovereign don't want them as soldiers they want to use them as soul batteries for runes. The party, Amy and Clay, the missing individual who named herself after the C4 she found in her pocket, discuss how maybe they don't want to be sold and consider killing Jeb again. On the way out, they use one of the school's old CD players to play a 2,000-year-old disc Michael found in the pocket of his new body. The recording is of a PSA of a young woman in blue explaining the world's current circumstances. Apparently, a series of attacks by aliens made of void have wiped out entire cities by absorbing the souls of everyone within several miles. The recording ends with the promotion of 6 superheroes that vow to save the world from this threat. What the trio takes away from that is that they should try to rule over Origin, since everyone else abandoned it. Jeb mentions that the largest city still remaining on Origin is London, or more commonly known as the Abiding Kingdom. Michael goes on a deranged rant about how if they take over London and kill everyone there, then they will become London. The collective decides to put a pin in that as they suddenly realize that Clay is missing, and so are the keys to Jeb's spaceship. Using his flame powers as propulsion, Michael rockets up through the water after Clay, while everyone else falls close behind in a soul submarine. Michael scuffles with Clay before she is dragged away and eventually eaten alive by more soul sharks. He reunites with the group, and the collective manages to fight off the remainder of the sharks and board Jeb's spaceship. All the while, Morgan schemes with the intent to kill Jeb and take control of his ship. Realizing he can't dissuade her, Michael reluctantly assists her in breaking into the cockpit, only to find Jeb is long gone. On the other side of the ship's transceiver, Jeb explains that he realized the group planned to betray him since basically the beginning, but he had just gotten his payment transferred to him, so he decided not to stick around.
Was that part of the plan?
You were asleep at the time, because it was 6 in the morning, we'd be flying all night.
You passed the fuck out.
Oh, yeah!
Looking upwards, the group sees a Zenith light cruiser ready to pick up their property. Instead of running, Morgan crashes Jeb's ship into the cruiser's hangar, while Michael massacres the bridge crew, gaining control of the ship.
Yeah, we just straight commandeered an entire cruiser.
Wait, so, like, in-game, what happened to me? Am I just asleep somewhere?
You hit the ceiling and were knocked out.
Yeah, you were in a coma.
And so, with that, our protagonists make their way across the pond to take over London.
Yeah, we're gonna do what I've literally always wanted to do and sack London.
No fucking way.
We're gonna sack London.
That's where we're gonna pick up.
Is Queen Elizabeth still alive?
Dude, she isn't alive in this timeline.
Oh god. We can make her alive in this timeline, though.
Yo, cyborg Queen Liz!
She was never
Okay,
dead.
but why are you a cyborg, though?
Alright,
it's her true
so,
form.
we are going to follow...
Oh, we're just
Michael.
going! We're just going!
No, we're just going in. We're gonna follow Michael. So, there is a symphony going on. You have the downpour of rain, the waves crashing up against a giant force field barrier surrounding a city, and the of cannons shooting at the light cruiser. As you, Michael, are flying up near it, just on fire, looking down, watching. You see Dixon standing on the roof of the ship, just like shooting soul beams at it. You see Morgan standing, piloting the ship, who has reclaimed Amy and is wearing her.
Do we have any way of talking to each other wirelessly? Or we got the fucking Avengers comm sets? Or are we just like YMCA hand signing to each other?
I think if you wanted to summon a soul thing to do that, you could, if you had any, but you don't.
I have one.
If you were to use that, you die, if you remember. Or, turn into a zombie.
Fantastic. So, no, I don't. So, yeah, I'm just gonna cruise down next to Dixon. Does Morgan know how to fucking fly?
I just woke up. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Fair point! We're flying.
So...
Okay, so, quick recap. Pointing over at the city that's currently firing at us. That's London. We're gonna fucking take it. London is ours, because we're gods now. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure we're all on board.
Are they in the cockpit? Or
Yeah, you're in the cockpit.
You're in the cockpit. He's on top of the ship shooting shit down. Michael, you see something. Well, I guess I should describe London a bit. Or, the presiding kingdom, or whatever I called it. It's, basically exactly as all of you would know London looks like, except a little bit more high. It's got, Overwatch levels of technology at this point, right? Where it's got the same, base, but with little furnishes and finishes. But surrounding it is a massive dome force field. Outside of the dome force field is water lapping up against it. So you would think like it would have been submerged years ago, except the dome is keeping it safe. And then outside of the dome, on sort of like pillars sticking up of the water, are these big turrets that are shooting back at you.
Yeah.
Are we above water?
Yeah, you're above water.
We're cruising at the city.
What does our ship look like? What's its shape?
Big square, big flat square.
A big. It's a cube.
Rectangular prism.
Like fucking. The shape of a a PlayStation, basically.
Okay, which kind of PlayStation though? Because those are
Same. I mean.
PS5, PS2.
Well, it's PS3.
PS3. Okay.
Maybe a little wider. I don't know.
It's a wide boy.
So
I remember describing it as sort of a light cruiser.
Light cruiser, so it doesn't have any weight behind it, or
light cruiser, as in weapon systems.
Okay.
Michael, you see something.
Yes.
Glittering, like above the cloud level.
That's not good. I can pretty much assume that's not good, right?
Yeah, it's probably not good. You don't know what it is though.
I'm gonna tilt forward, and so I'm upside down in front of the cockpit. Hey! You see that shit up there?
God, what is he doing here?
You see, and all you just
no, you shattered the glass.
Oh
you
yeah, there's no
through.
glass. So it's just, hey, you see that shit up there? But like, wait, hold on, let me. He like turns back upright and like,
describe it to me. There's a roof in my way.
2 o'clock. Did you have like a rate? Do you know how to fly? I was asking Dixon's. Do you know how to fly?
Let's
doing that right now?
Do you want to roll for fly?
Sure, I'll roll.
Let's roll for fly.
That's a question I have.
Here.
Since when do you know how to pilot a light cruiser?
Here, take the D20. Call it intuition.
Take the D20. Yeah, so I'm going to roll that, and I'm going to give you a +4 actually, or plus a D4.
Plus a D4?
Plus a D4.
How dare you take the fucking wheel?
Yeah, no.
3, so an 8 in total.
So I was right to question her ability to fly?
It's weird. You kind of have the intuition, but you have no idea what you're doing. Really, you've been winging it.
So there's not like a radar down there, in there somewhere. Nothing.
Michael, that light's getting brighter.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. Dive.
Wait, I'm still outside.
Wait, let me. Hey, Dixon.
Yeah.
You see that shit?
There's a hole in our window. We can't dive.
Yeah, he flies back down.
How much spirit?
Oh, you raised a good point.
Energy do I have?
You both have 10. You're fine. Actually, wait, no, he doesn't. He puts up. Wait, no.
I have.
He just got lucky with his fucking RNG and found a fucking Ronin Titan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess both of you have all your.
Just
all
make
10
a
of your soul
spectral
points.
patch on the window. How much? What is my little? I think I have that like.
That's a rune, yeah.
I have like a sentient choker, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I have anything special? I don't remember.
No.
Did
No.
I do anything?
Does he still have his b-ball?
No.
Oh!
A while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you, Seth, you can tell like that whatever that is, it's probably soul related, up glowing there.
Yeah, not good. All right. So here's one thing. Fucking kill that. You think we do that?
I mean, I don't know if we can.
Make like a cannon or something.
Amy like raises your arm with the armor. You're the only one who can fly.
You could too. We can make a
We
jetpack.
definitely all could if we could raise something.
Yeah, no.
I could just reinforce you.
Is there like an angle to it that it's appearing towards us or the city?
It is above the city.
No.
Above the city?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to turn this around.
And
Bye.
and
Is there anywhere else besides London, or is London the only place?
the only city that exists on Origin.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go kick its ass.
Can I put guns in your shoulder?
You wanna come?
Can I just be like?
You wanna like make a harness or something?
Can I just be like the engineer in a tank? And giving
Yo, dude. Turn me into a fighter jet.
Can I do that?
Can he do that?
What do you mean?
Can I turn this man into a fucking jet?
With his soul construction.
What do you mean turn him into it?
Oh, maybe like make him a jet and he pilots
Yes.
it.
No. I will spread my arms.
You can fly already.
Yes,
But
but
you
now
want
with
to-
him piloting the fighter jet that I've become.
What is the point here? What are you trying to get?
They want to bring Dixon.
Yeah.
He wants me to come along. He wants a buddy.
Can he make a fighter jet and I am
I don't,
also in it?
I guess I'm missing something.
Wait.
What
Is
is?
The
Here,
sparkling
here's my
light.
question.
He's trying to find it, explore it.
No,
and he has to bring
how is he coming with if you're the jet?
He's in the jet.
Like he's the engine and he's in the
inside
cockpit. That's what they're talking about.
Yes.
Like he's in
I'm
the cockpit,
inside
like
my-
piloting it, but he's the engine with the fire coming out.
Or you could just do a jet and fly alongside.
I could just give him guns and maybe more propulsion.
Hear me out.
And then I
I
sit on
never
him.
did get to get
Hear
this
me
question
out.
answered.
You just
How
make a jet
complex can
and
the
fly it
technology
beside
slash
me.
machinery be with your mind?
It truly doesn't matter.
All right,
So,
make a
like-
jet.
It's not a good question.
All right,
now. I'll get
Dixon.
into it.
It's time for us to fly. Make the jet. All right, roll. Yes.
Yeah.
Make jet.
I will roll
You remember how
above or below.
I don't remember.
It's like you'll choose the amount you want to put into the contract, and then you have to roll. There's a random aspect to it, and you roll a d4. If you choose below, I think it subtracts the numbers on the dice. It subtracts that from your intended total. And if you're say it's like 5, you say below, and you roll a 2, and you get 3 power into it. And then correct me if I'm wrong. But and then if you roll, you choose one and put 5 in there, and you roll. You say above, you get a 3. You add 3 to it.
So
and you
pick
can't
a
go
number.
above 10 or under 10.
Yeah. So
You
pick a
can't go
number.
above 10 or under 1.
Okay.
So yeah, like doing like 5 below is safe.
If you say 6 above, and you put and then rolling a 4, and then you get a 10, it
about
sucks
to
10
say
out of
9
you, and you
above.
die.
And you die, yeah. 9 above, kill me.
9 below.
9 below.
We
Okay,
ball.
you got a 5.
Okay, so you get a 5 jet.
Yeah. Choose 2 aspects. I would imagine one of them is HP, so 5 HP. And then
HP.
probably like movement, like evasion.
Do I just naturally have guns on the jet then?
It could be attack or damage.
So do you want to be maneuverable or do? I'll tell you this. I got the firepower.
I'm also saying you guys are having this conversation. The light is getting much brighter.
Yeah, we
It's
should go now, right? Yeah,
getting-
like go.
Fuck it, we ball. I'll take damage and health.
Oh hell yeah!
Alright.
Boo! Shooting up into the air.
So you summon a jet. You fly up.
He's Iron Manning beside you.
I'm keeping the ship idle away from the city. I'm not making
Yep.
any more progress
Fair.
towards it.
Okay, so you guys zoom over the clouds, and you see a glowing person standing.
Yep.
And or floating, I should
That's
say.
exactly what I thought it was.
There is a massive fracture in the sky, where
Oh,
like
not
the
what I
sky
thought it
is
was.
like breaking,
Oh great.
and there is like a large light like emanating from the other side of it, and to the person's side there is a large sword that is just like glowing.
Ooh! Want it! Want it! Want it! Want it! Want it!
I've seen this before.
Diving! Want it! Want it!
You're going for
Sword.
which is next to the person.
Yeah.
You can see as you're getting closer, it's a woman. She's in like a long white dress.
How you doing? What's going on?
Can I talk to her?
I mean, yeah. If you want to,
God.
Wait, no, it's
Let's just fly up, prepare for war, stop. It was just cause like, is she a threat? Is she like?
she's like standing there, like looking down at the ship, and then she sees you guys coming, and then she gets ready, like, oh, there's a jet coming.
There's
at
a
me.
wave.
There's a flying wave from you.
Yeah, you.
I just Jet goes up to her. She's prepared for a fight. I'm like, immaculate tits. Nice, ma'am. Goes away.
Flies off.
Immaculate tits. God.
She'll fly closer.
He hits her. He hits her with a like a. What's good?
She's like, "What- hey, what is this? What is this?
I was
I'm on
gonna
the
ask
jet.
you that.
Are you a threat?
Ignore him.
Who are you, real quick? Just fellas.
Don't worry. I'm Michael, your new god and savior. This is Dixon. He's in a jet.
That's a bad way to start it.
Shut
okay,
the fuck
so
up,
you
Dixon.
guys are the guys that are down You're shooting at the...
Yeah, looking down at the ship, looking back at her. No!
No. Okay, so you wouldn't mind if I... And then she just, like, snaps her fingers. The light, the like, rift that has been building, hits the ship. Large, like, vertical line.
Yeah.
Doesn't move. Nothing happens. And then... creak. The entire ship vertically bisected and starts to fall into the ocean.
Did she just Omiwa mode the... Okay. Hey, Dixon, can you talk to Morgan? Because I think she'll have...
I think she's dead.
Yeah, I think she's going to have a...
Did it hit
I'm
the
gonna
cot? Where are
I'm
my
going to go...
bullets?
You didn't die, but you
okay.
are out of the scene now.
I'm going to go get Morgan, if that's cool with you.
To talk
Yeah,
to this
sorry,
woman.
I don't want to
Or,
be
okay,
a
no,
I don't want to be a
you go get
buzzkill.
Morgan,
I don't
right?
want to be a buzzkill. I'm also noticing some runes there. I can't really.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm just real quick. I'm gonna need you to roll to evade.
Okay,
That is a
roll
D20.
to evade.
There's the
Give me
D20.
that shit.
Oh,
Give me
this
shit.
wench.
So give me what you roll.
15!
15.
Woo!
Oh, actually no. What am I doing? Roll to evade. You have DR or you have AC, which is 10. So
Shit. Shit.
so I'm going to roll against that. Let's see what this character's stats are. It's been a while. Roll the hit. Yeah, that'll do it.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunate.
So here's the thing. Oh, you know, I should roll damage. To be fair, we left you with 4 HP last session because you jumped off a balcony. So let's see how much. Let's see how much damage
That's what
does
you
that
get for being
weapon
a
do.
frat boy.
Let's
Watch me
see.
fucking die in the first encounter.
4 HP exactly. So this is what happens. You fly off to get Morgan, right?
Oh, God.
Do you? You did that?
Alright,
Okay, yeah.
She throws the sword at you. She's not even holding it. She throws the sword at you. It hits the top of your head, barely touches, and all of your runes dissipate.
This is quite important.
And break, and as you fall and lose consciousness, you just hear say, "Sorry, Icarus."
What happened to the runes? They just exploded?
Yeah,
or
no,
did
just
they
vaporized.
They just dissipated.
stopped existing.
Which, as you all know, and as I explained at the start of the session, isn't a thing that happens. Oh, you're unconscious. You're unconscious.
Yeah, no, he's falling.
No, the scene's over. The scene's over. You're unconscious.
Oh, okay.
You-
Oh, we're doing this.
Michael Mouse.
Are back inside the area that you were exploring.
Oh,
The
God.
school.
It was all a dream.
And you had to take a
Oops.
piss. You had to take a piss. So you
Yeah,
excuse
exception.
yourself
Well!
into the bathroom.
Yeah.
As you enter the bathroom, you see some weird, like, it almost looks like blood splatter on the floor, except it's all black. And it's sort of like it's steaming and bubbling, but it's cold. And as you get
Oh,
closer
God.
in, you get cold. It gets colder and colder.
Taco Bell.
And the worst part about this is that you're moving forward, right? You're moving
Yeah.
forward, and you don't want to. You really, really don't want to move
Oh, it's
forward.
one of those
And
dreams.
you're walking further and further. As you come around the corner, you see a break, like you saw in the opening scene, right? Giant light break. It's black behind this one. There is a black, almost pulling sort of feeling. You are getting pulled closer and closer, and you see beyond. There is something out there. There's nothing out there. As you get closer, you see a landscape that goes on past further than you can see. Massive, giant, glowing trees that are just indescribably tall. And then you blink. And then you're outside the bathroom with your friends again.
Man, that was a hell of a piss.
Sounds like a threat.
And then you wake up.
Oh, we're falling!
No, you're not falling.
No,
You are
not
somewhere else. You wake up, and you are standing, which is weird, right? You wake up standing. Looking around, you see... Well, looking down at yourself, first of all, you look down at yourself. No runes, no nutcracker costume, no boobs.
Hey!
If you remember, you were
Yeah,
in
I
the
was
body of a woman.
in a body of a woman.
Looking at yourself, you look like yourself. Yeah, you got.
Oh, we got it! We got it!
And I should like the first you too.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
And looking around, you also see Dixon and Morgan Dixon has always looked like Dixon, but Morgan is in her original body as well. And you see You are in a sort of circular, I can't even call it a room really, because it's kind of like, have you ever seen paint explode in slow motion? It's very specific.
Yeah.
But basically imagine a room where the walls are all black paint exploding, sort of swirling around.
Oh my god, what kind of load scene is this? Loading scene? I don't know.
I
It's
don't-
like a lobby, bro.
I will say, Dixon, the last thing you remember is flying down towards Morgan and then something hit your ship.
Oh, wait, so we're all actually here now.
Yeah,
okay.
you're all actually here now.
Glad to be back where I'm most comfortable, unhappy for how
Immediate
I died.
arm pinch.
Hmm?
Immediate arm pinch. Just
I mean, it feels real.
Can I look around?
Yeah.
Do I have
Look
my
I'll look around. Yeah.
You want to roll perception for looking around?
just like. Okay, so that's.
Damn it, 2.
All right. To be fair, there's not much to see. You're just in a black, sort of weird, ethereal space.
Do I have the grafted bit on me? The white little.
The white.
You know,
little-
the bone that you had the glowing.
Oh, yeah,
white
do we
bone
have
that
our
you put
bones?
this in?
That's a good question. I'm gonna say.
I'll tell you what I got. A bone.
I got a bone.
I'm gonna say you
We
don't.
got bones.
I'm gonna say you don't.
Oh. Yeah, Michael doesn't notice that.
Okay.
Definitely not looking for that. He's. What does he remember? That's what he
Oh,
immediately
you remember
goes
everything.
for.
You remember everything.
Oh,
And
so he's-
I will say that sort of weird sequence that I gave you. You remember now that is what happened when you went into the bathroom.
Everything that I remember after the bathroom.
No, it's less fucky than you think. Basically, when you went into the bathroom,
Yeah.
that's when that scene was. I mean, you know where you
What
are.
about-
You know who you are.
What about me? I didn't have a bathroom scene.
No, yeah. I mean, you just remember. You remember everything. You remember getting hit with the beam, and then you were unconscious, and now you're here.
Walk to the edge and rip my knuckles across. Well, wrap, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, like your hand goes
Nice
through
one.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it liquid?
It's like it has this sort of touch feel of if you've ever felt dry ice.
Yeah, interesting.
Can I stick my arm through the wall?
Yeah, you can stick through it.
I'm gonna jump out.
All right, you jump out,
Can I look
Oh shit, Morgan's gone.
and then she reappears somewhere else, coming from a different wall.
Oh, it's on Mario rules. Okay.
I'll lick it.
You lick it. It
You-
tastes like dry ice.
Ah.
Okay, so both of you bozos are real. I definitely wouldn't have thought that up. Or maybe I would. I have no idea who I am.
Kind of feels like lucid dreaming.
I know what you are. Michael Mouse. My best friend.
Yeah, like immediate dap.
All right, and then walking out from the space, you actually see two more figures, and they are the same consistency of the swirly room. They're also swirly, explodey paint.
Yeah.
Both of them have the same like character model, you could say, which
Yeah.
is woman in dress. Not the one you saw though, not the floating one. One of them, their paint is bright blue. One of them is red. And they come out and they're like, "All right, hello."
You here to free us?
Maybe, depending on how this conversation goes.
Where are we?
We are. That's a complicated question, and
Oh.
also one I cannot answer right now.
How are we?
Physically, a little waterlogged, but you're not dead.
No, like, how are we here?
How do you mean?
Are we? This feels like.
Do the rest of you remember, like, 5 seconds ago?
Yeah, what
This
about
is like
that
a
big
hunch.
old lady?
Is this like a soul
Oh shit, are we dead?
connected
No, again, you're perfectly fine. You are.
Okay, so we're not dead.
mind mesh?
You
thing?
are.
Are we asleep?
Technically.
I knew it! I knew it! I
Did
knew
we
it!
discover how we are super soldiers and that's the
Yeah.
intention? Are we our souls in sort of an artificially created soul realm from the people we were made
No,
by?
this is purely technological.
That's what I'm talking about. Not like
Simulation.
we call it soul, but I assumed it was technologically.
No, there's a distinct difference.
Is there?
Yeah. But no, I am here. Hi. You can call me Lapis. I am here to offer a sort of deal. Because you three caused a big mess. And so...
I object to that.
Okay.
Michael is a big mess.
Wait a minute.
I'm willing to hear you out.
Are we in London?
Arbitrary. I believe that we were thrown into a mess.
That is
All
also
right.
very true.
I'm listening. What is your argument?
My argument is that none of that was our fault.
We just woke up.
Well, a lot of that feels like our fault.
Oh, which part, huh?
Probably trying to capture London.
Why did you say that out loud? You didn't have to say that out loud.
I mean,
They all know.
I
They
saw
definitely
you.
know.
Why would they know?
We saw you. We were.
Yeah, we were
We had a ship.
We were going to say hi to London.
Unfortunately, a lot of people saw that, and now alliances that were once
Okay.
in the dark or stable are now very much thrown into chaos, and so I'm here to sort of get as much out of this as I can. You all are Zenith super soldiers.
Right, whatever that means.
Mm-hmm. And I should also mention too, just for the sake of expediency, I did watch everything that you did since you were awake.
She watched me.
Fantastic.
She watched me fell the dunk.
Oh, did you see that?
See what?
Did you see my fail? My 3-pointer?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
You were the only body that was from the very beginning that survived, so it was mostly from your perspective. But yes, I am here. Let me lay it out all for you. There is something that we would like to be done, and you are in a unique position to do it. And in exchange, I am willing to let you all go and tell you more about yourselves. Because you don't know a whole lot about yourselves, I would imagine.
I assumed I was just like sold into a private military company to be real.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean
pretty much what's
that
going
is the short version, but I mean the more interpersonal stuff, like your names, your occupations, families.
I'll stick with Dixon.
All right.
It's like a moot
I
point.
think Gale is pretty cool. Gale Star.
Gale, start. Holy shit.
But there's been a lot of public
Yo.
debate on whether or not that was your actual
Yo,
given
fucking
name.
Steven
or...
Universe character?
Apparently so.
No, he was he was
Gale?
actually a superstar, a basketball extraordinaire.
Shit!
Here, you know what?
Wait, hold on.
As a sign of good faith, would you like me to give you a little snippet of your previous lives, or would you rather be left?
You see him sort of like sit back and like stare up and like begin to process things.
I'd actually prefer not to know what I've lost.
Fair enough.
Yeah, popping back to the present, I'm not sure I exist anymore, so that's... Still don't do that.
I want to see my 3-pointers.
You want to hear about your?
I want to see my. Oh yeah, I want to see what I did.
All right. So they wrote a little paragraph out here. Let me see.
God.
She like pulls out notes. In the top 5 picks for 3 years in a row, things could be better for Gale. Things started to go wrong, however, when a whistleblower exposed an illicit drug ring, which Gale was tangentially involved with. Overnight, no team wanted anything to do with you, and after your girlfriend of 5 years left you, you were reported dead by suicide.
Damn.
And
Now
not
That's a
to,
huge L.
not to
for me.
spoil anything, but your fates equally are rather ultimately tragic.
Oh, now I'm a little interested.
I can give you a name if
Yeah, you
nothing else.
bozos are boring. Well, you want to know what you were?
The old photograph I found with my mother ended up being in her body, right?
No,
that
that was
just-
on your phone. That was in your original body.
Okay. Fuck it. What was I?
Harper Hale, former military pilot. Harper was with the Colony Officers for Protection and Surveillance when the 7th SEAL first attacked Zenith, and was pivotal as the first line of defense. She and her mother, Delilah, joined the military shortly after, but after a mission that was retroactively taken off the books, both Harper and Delilah completely disappeared.
Delightful. I mean, truly, that sounds great. Why could I guess where I went?
Well, if I had to guess, you were approached by the Zenith Sovereign and given an ultimatum, similar to this one actually. Unfortunately, that's a little. I don't know if I like that.
I figure.
But no, this is. It was your choice. However, I don't think the other option was. Well, I mean, I think you were all sort of at the end of your rope and needed some sort of option and superpower.
It doesn't really matter now. I don't exist.
I'm just very interested.
Come on,
Not.
Mike.
It doesn't matter either way. You don't exist. It's okay.
Fuck it, why not?
Doug Huffman,
Oh, perfect.
former hover car salesman.
Oh, yeah.
After selling a faulty car to a high-ranking executive, Doug was fired from his job of 25 years. Something snapped and he went on a joyride, resulting in 7 casualties and over 30 injured. He managed to evade authorities for all 14 hours that he was in possession of the vehicle, which is frankly impressive. He seemingly died when the car finally crashed.
That's
There's just like a silence in the room for a few seconds.
Were you booze cruising?
That definitely sounds like you. Personality across.
Anyway, you could have more of this if you do what.
I'd just like to know my current predicament, please.
Your current predicament is that you stole a Zenith light cruiser and assaulted a neutral city, resulting in possibly multiple casualties of war, as Zenith is making moves to attack London. Also, you exposed the literal god, and I am so excited to not be a part of that conversation.
Wait,
because
that lady was God.
Yes.
Did God kill me?
She didn't kill you. She did shoot a giant beam of soul at you.
I just hit on
How did I
God.
die though? I just.
You didn't die. You're still alive. You're perfectly fine. You just crashed, and we recovered your body. You are physically fine.
So did you like physically disable my body and then like had my? And I'm speaking like. I'm
You
not
are-
physically here, am I?
No,
I figured. So I'm in some sort of stasis pod and I'm speaking to you.
nods.
Subconscious.
So
Yes,
the question is who you are.
that is a question.
Are you a real person?
Oh, I am.
Does your
well,
friend talk at all either?
Yeah. The red one has just been glaring at all of you the entire time, just standing with her arms
I agree.
crossed.
I was complicit,
I
but
go
London
back.
wasn't my idea.
No,
I was going up to see the sparkle. I just
No,
wanted to
the
leave.
premeditated murder was your idea.
Yeah, I planned on killing Jeb because I didn't like.
So before we get all wrapped up in what is apparently a contract, first I'd like to posit that we have absolutely no reason to believe a single word these people are telling us.
Fair enough.
I mean, there's nowhere else for me to go, so I'd like to at least see something.
Yeah, see, but like, what they just told you, that's how we got here.
Yeah.
You're just, again.
I don't have any memory of what. I mean, I tried leaving myself before. You just ended up right back in the room.
You're down with this too?
I just want to know what the hell they are.
I think it's better than rotting in here.
We're not here.
They don't seem like real people.
We're not any...
Like he said, if we're trusting what he has to say, our bodies are in a stasis pod,
Nice one, dipshit.
and our minds are trapped somewhere else. And it sounds like we're in some sort of cerebral jail.
That's a
Until
good.
we are
I should
bailed
actually call it
out
that.
by their abilities, or so it's either we, I guess, believe really hard, or we hear what we have to say.
But how about this? I will explain what I'm asking of you, and then you can make your decision. And she pulls up a fucking Iron Man hologram here, but it is kind of made of the same sort of weird paint shit, and it's of this planet map that if you are listening to the recording, I'll just put an image. I'll take a picture later. This is Hive, formerly known as Apotheosis. It was the core of the solar system, the sort of rulers for a while, and then something happened.
Which solar system?
I mean, there's only one that's been colonized so far, and like you would know because you had the star map. You have.
Do I still have it? I think I do.
No, it exploded. You would have remembered though.
Everything
If you have
exploded.
questions, you would have remembered. Like it's not super deep.
I feel like we all looked at that star map.
Yeah,
though,
no.
right?
Yeah, I mean, do
We
you
did.
have any questions about it?
Yeah.
I can't.
Would I be able to remember Milky Way or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the solar system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're still in the Milky Way galaxy then, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. There's nothing that's been colonized beyond that.
Okay.
Wait, are they back into their original bodies?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Wait, what?
No, your original bodies, if I remember the recording right, both died. You just look like this here because you mentally present yourself as such.
Right.
So this planet, what did you
That's a
say?
big
It's
though,
now
beautiful
Hive.
view.
Now
What was
Hive,
it before?
formerly Apotheosis.
Apotheosis. Did we rename the planets and something?
Yeah, they renamed it after everything sort of fell apart. We don't know all the details, but we do know that some sort of void creature was involved.
That's like a twitch.
So, what I would ask of you, because each of you have strange mental software that is very, very rare, and I don't know. I think
What do you mean by
the
mental software? Is that reminiscent of the bones that we were given?
no, very different. If you remember, there is a little device on the sides of each of your heads that allows you to transfer your mind from one body to another. Using this, I'm able to bring you into this world here, this sort of little place I've created, but also I could send you mentally to this location. And what I would ask of you is we're going to need
Do you,
Shit, this is.
information regarding... Well, goodness.
Do you
Information regarding many things.
are we back in the bodies that we ended up in due to our previous mission?
Your
or do
bodies
you
have not changed. You
Okay, so
you
we're-
are still in the body of some woman I do not know. You are in your original body, Dixon, and you are
stay
in the
winning.
body of your mother. But no, what we would need would be information on how to create husks, upkeep terminals, and just general history of this world. Husks, I think you would be interested to know, are why they called this place Apotheosis. They were able to design perfect genetically engineered humans that could take any form,
Like a
completing...
shapeshifter?
I suppose you could say that.
Is Apotheosis? What I have vague recollection of, the like Jupiter, Mars, Venus.
Yeah, and they're called different things now. I can tell you what they're all called. If I can find my notes. In order, right? We have Limbo, Arcforge, Origin, which is where you guys are from. Which, by the way, there is no moon on Origin, but there is a ring around it, so make the assumption that you will based on that.
Origin is Earth, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Then the red one after that is Frontier. And then this planet, which would be Circe's, is Hive, formerly Apotheosis.
Mercury.
And then, yeah, I can just say it.
Mercury,
Mercury
Venus.
is Limbo. Mercury is Limbo. Venus is Arcforge. Earth is Origin. The moon's destroyed. Mars is Frontier. Circe's is Hive. Jupiter is Zenith.
Would you say Xerxes is high?
Circe's.
Circes.
Mm-hmm. It's a dwarf planet.
Oh.
Jupiter is Zenith, and Saturn is Volition.
And Pluto isn't mentioned.
And Pluto can get fucked.
What about
Well,
Uranus?
Neptune, though.
Pluto can fuck Uranus.
Ah!
No, seriously, where's Uranus?
Where's Neptune and Uranus?
Those have not. I haven't named them because they're not
The ship
important.
Cheney landed.
Like
and
no one's gonna go
destroyed
all the way out
Uranus.
there. What are you gonna get out there? Cold?
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, no, it was
2000s.
actually. If you look at the map here, it actually was a
2000s.
mining. It was a mining planet for a while. It's primarily ice, but all of the silt and salt rose to the surface, and so there was mining, and they found some rare ores in there. But after the mining sort of stalemated, they took the mined out area and built a megacity.
Oh, that's okay.
So,
these
what are your
lakes
thoughts? Are you
oceans?
willing to do this sort of thing? I will remind you
what
that
are the 3 tasks again? We need to maintain and upkeep terminals.
upkeep terminals, which are how the husks are sort of kept
At bay?
maintained, I suppose.
Are they like? Do they serve biological function? Is it a mental function? Are we just trying to
Both.
figure that out? So these
But
husks.
as far as I know, again, I'm going on very I'm going off of this is very old information that has been heavily redacted.
Okay, so we're here as a research mission.
Yes, pretty much.
Will we have our old abilities back?
No, your soul abilities, no.
Okay.
Yes, I'm afraid those are long gone for you. The god that you encountered very explicitly is trying to track down all of those who use soul abilities, especially runes, and get away with that, because that is not the natural order of things.
Did she destroy mine and his?
Hmm?
Did she destroy mine? Wait, she hit me with the blast thing?
Yeah, she destroyed your ship and your runes. We did take your rune, though, back to study, because a sentient rune is something very, very strange.
Oh no.
Okay.
Keeping Amy in trap.
Hold on a second. You created... Well, you didn't create that rune. Oh, you did. You created the rune, and you put part of your soul into it. Correct?
I believe I put one.
You see Lapis, like, sort of think. We're able to have this conversation here because your mind is compatible with the device in your physical body. I wonder if it's the same frequency. Give me a moment. And she just sort of disappears.
Is the red one still there?
The red one's just still there, just standing, arms crossed.
Yo, we should glare her hair really hard. Just
Red one, male or female? Male. Female?
Female.
Are you bad cop?
She just, like, sort of looks at you.
Smirk, Nile.
what a wench.
Do you have information to share with us like the other one did?
She sort of, like, shakes her head, no.
You're just gonna stand there and look cute then?
She just starts, like, very, like, slowly, methodically, like, tapping her foot, like, Jesus Christ, get back.
Okay.
So you two are taking this really well?
Take it as face value. I mean,
Face value is you don't exist anymore.
God, this is so funny. You guys had the exact same reaction the last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. What is it?
None of you... well, I guess, yeah, fucking military lady, basketball star, yeah.
After a while, Lapis sort of reappears, and then, like, slowly materializing out of nowhere, like, vibrating.
Become real.
You see a woman who is, like, not short, but shorter, high ponytail, dirty blonde, brown eyes, sort of like... Okay.
Amy?
Hi, yeah, hi.
How's it going?
This is...
Welcome to the cyberspace.
This is... Cyber, huh?
Oh yeah, it's your suit of armor.
Is there cryptocurrency in this place?
Everyone looks like at you like you're insane.
Fucking of course you would ask it. Of course, yeah, that's where your mind goes, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
Hey,
makes
we're in
sense.
cyberspace.
You rich motherfuckers always.
Oh no, you shut the fuck up.
No, what do you mean?
Fucking lieutenant colonel military pilot.
That's true, I never knew my end.
It sort of that explains
Can I
also why
make
you know how to fly.
Or not
Some
how
sort
to
of
fly.
like back memory.
I do want to say it's so fucking funny that the two failures we've mentioned is he's bad at throwing basketballs.
No,
and she
he's
did-
good. He's good at throwing basketball.
No, but like I failed in the beginning.
Yeah, like he had a nat
Oh, yeah,
one of
right,
basketball, and she got an 8 on flight.
It was one of the first times I had to fly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, hold
Joe.
on. What the fuck are you doing here? What are you doing here?
My question hasn't
Amy,
been answered.
like,
what the hell are you
what the
guys?
I
fuck
don't
you
know. I don't know. I was just
turning to blue woman. Why is
Well, I
why
mean,
is this?
I just thought that like, why not? If the 3 agents is good, 4 agents is better.
So you just have spare bodies lying around?
No, I'm. The conundrum was only you have the devices in your mind. Well, I mean, some other people do, but I'm not willing to risk them. Have the device in their mind to be sent to this world. We can use the device that you have to transfer from body to body to send you to this world. Amy, over here, as you've named her, has, since she is part of your soul, it is compatible. So we can use the same method that we are sending Morgan to this world that to send Amy as well.
So, I don't understand how that dynamic works anymore since you said we don't have any more soul abilities. Does she have a body then?
No, she does not have a body. How
Is she
this
just gonna be
how
like
this
a
mind thing works is
mental
it's
personality
sort of
then?
a. No, you'll get a body. You'll each get a body when you get sent there. That's the point.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You just have spare bodies lying around?
Oh, not me. There.
They have spare bodies lying around.
That's the point. That's what I want you to discover is how they designed these husks.
I'm sure we'll find out when we get there. I think it just goes to show I'm ready to accept your offer. Unless the red one has a different one.
She just like shrugs.
Okay.
Alright, so we have one.
Microman's.
Amy sort of like looks around and is like, can we have a huddle? Real
Yeah,
quick?
that's.
Can
I was
we have
gonna.
a little
Can we-
aside. Here?
Wait, no, that doesn't fucking matter. We're in their cyberspace.
They can hear us.
Lap is like, I mean, I can leave.
No, you.
What about the right one? The right one's not gonna leave.
She'll leave. She'll leave.
That doesn't mean anything. They're inside our heads.
I feel better if they left physically.
I mean, yeah, if it makes you feel better, but like.
Yeah, she just like turns around, leaves, and the red one's like, alright, fine, and just also goes away.
But like, we don't have autonomy here, or at least privacy. They just said they were watching us the entire time. We're not awake right now.
Okay,
We're
that's
mentally
actually
awake.
that's a good point actually. How about then we do what they say, and then when they aren't around, then we talk.
Yeah, but they're listening to this right now.
No, that's what I'm saying.
They were able to.
They're offering us to send us this place. Let's go to the place, and then we can figure out what we do from there.
Yeah,
Amy,
sure, whatever.
the-
Can't get worse.
The problem was that the fact they could observe what we were doing already
Do you think
to
we
the
can
bodies
break the
that we
system
have.
if we think about a
Because
banana
we have
spinning in
machinery
our heads?
stuck into our head. So
Right.
the
Yeah,
only
Thompson.
person who'd be able to talk in secretly would be you, but
No, I
you
mean
talk
not
to
not
us.
right now, because I'm here
Well,
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Yes. Why? YN.
Can you guys hear me out there? Where I think we're all ready to go.
My
She, like,
question
peeks her
hasn't
head
been-
in, like,
What
You
question
good?
is? What question is
Yeah.
that?
My question hasn't been answered of what the hell you are.
oh, hell if I know, man. I've never even met any of you as a living person. I don't even know if that's me anymore. I'm having a
Neither of us
breakdown
have,
here.
actually. Technically. Does that not bother anyone else?
No, it bothers me so
It
much.
bothers you?
But that's-
Good,
But
great.
I want to talk about it when we're not here.
Yeah,
so.
sure.
No,
Mind gods? Anybody?
Yeah, Lapis like pokes her head in. Are you,
Yeah,
you
I
good?
fucking knew it. You were listening to us.
I mean, you don't know that.
Okay.
You looked over Dixon.
So yes, I suppose. Is there anything else I need to tell you? Let me look at my notes real quickly. It's been a while since I've run off the book.
Michael starts like reaching one arm into the wall and like looking for it on the other wall.
It doesn't. You don't see it.
He like just like pushing more and more of it.
Nope.
Like
nothing.
jumps through it.
Jumps through that. Did you like land somewhere else?
That's boring. I was gonna run towards your hand if it came out. Just
Wait,
jump.
wait. You stay on the other side.
So it's consensual.
What's the red one's
Three,
function?
jump!
Protection.
Oh, if we assaulted you.
We just switched
No,
places.
not here. The red one just wanted to be here.
They're upper management.
She doesn't trust you.
No,
She can kiss my ass.
She's
Reasonable.
that.
It's hard to
He-
trust caged animals.
He points over the other one. That's upper management. I'd bet something on it. I don't own anything
Silent type.
physical.
If I ever get a chance, I'll rip her
They like look at each other and like the blue one is like yeah, and the red one's like. I think we each manage different aspects. Anyway,
Are you two spokesmen, or are you...
this is the plan. Let me, since you all agreed,
Okay.
here's the plan. We are going to send a rocket, a one-way rocket into the planet because it is surrounded by security satellites that we are able to disable for 3 rotations, which on this planet is 27 hours. So you have 27 hours to, upon landing, find all that you can, which is again how to design the husks, how to design the upkeep terminals, and any general history, and then we will beam you back mentally. If you don't make it back within 27 hours, I wish you luck.
How would you said the security forces surrounding the planet, yes?
Yes.
How would they know that we're on the surface? Is that just technology?
Basically, we are, they wouldn't know that, but they have a perimeter around the planet. If anything gets close, they shoot it down. So we've managed to, sort of broker a deal to disable those for 3 rotations.
How would they be able to shoot down our mines when we get close back?
Because your mines need to be transported there, via spaceship.
So you'd have to you're sending a rocket there to crash into the planet with our bodies in it, or our bodies already
With your mines.
Our minds in it. Mm-hmm. Where will our minds be going once on the planet?
Once on the planet, your minds will be telegraphed to a location that's an upkeep terminal.
So, okay.
Sending a computer with our brains on it to a planet, and we'll find bodies once we're there.
Yep.
OSP.
Okay.
What does that mean? Why did I say that?
Oh, you have a.
That sucks.
You have a dictionary in your mind.
Wow. But why?
So that you know things like that.
Yeah, just look it up.
No, not one you can manually access, but when they wiped your memories, they didn't want to leave you with nothing. So.
Okay.
They forgot that with me.
That's how you've been able to make all of these contemporary references.
Oh, perfect. So I can make the references, but don't know what the fuck they mean.
Yeah.
Great! I am in hell.
Yeah.
All right. Is that all? Are we
We're
good?
to go, yes.
Quick question. What's the other option?
Rot?
What if we all said no?
I suppose I could send you to prison.
Prison? In what?
We have a pretty good prison.
This is prison.
Well, this is mine prison. I guess they could keep us here.
No, like I'd send you back to your bodies, and then you'd go to real prison.
Secondary question. How the fuck did you find us?
You're
in the middle of the ocean.
No, you aren't. You attacked the only civilized location on that planet, and everyone saw.
I distinctly remember falling out of the air above the ocean.
Oh, she caught you.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I'm just... Let's go.
Third question.
Oh, wait, are we
Why the fuck did we have magic bones?
The Zenith Sovereign are...
Fourth question. Who the fuck is that?
They are the totalitarian government that there is currently being a war fought against.
And who are you?
Totalitarian.
I am
If you give me a bullshit answer, I quit.
I'm a third party that is trying...
teeteringly on the edge of bullshit.
Alright, what do you want me to say?
Who the fuck are you?
Are you with the Zenith or against it?
Well, they're obviously against it, but why? Why?
Against the Zenith? Aren't we Zenith
is
Not anymore.
our job,
Oh, perfect. Yeah, no, that's great.
I guess.
So wait, now this changes things. You are not working for the Zenith Corporation.
No.
And so you managed to steal our bodies and technology out from underneath the Zenith.
Technically, we escaped.
To be clear, I am not working for the Zenith.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I'm not
Perfect.
working with occasionally.
But
I would like to not as much as possible.
do they know? Does the Zenith know that what you're doing here, right?
They didn't until God showed up.
Hmm.
Again,
yeah, quick question
not
about
thrilled
that.
about that.
Why did God show up?
You know what? That is a good question. That conversation is happening right now, and again, I'm glad I'm not there because
Oh, perfect!
I
There
wanna
are
hear that
some,
conversation.
Yeah, that wasn't great, was it?
I want to see God again.
It
Why?
was beautiful. No.
No.
Immaculate.
Here's one. Like,
That's why you
could you give?
immaculate.
Hey, could you give?
All right.
What the fuck are you doing?
All right, she disappears,
Well-
and you guys sort of like.
Oh, yeah, this is gonna be good.
Aw, you party pooper.